Myra and I am the kids yoga teacher for CF Yogi. So today we are going to take a yoga adventure to Tanzania. Before we get started, I always like to drop into our practice with a little song. I call it the Om song, and make sure that I've got a nice safe place to practice. So if you've got a yoga mat, so cool, that can be your safe place to practice. If you don't have a yoga mat with you today, a towel works, or just a nice clear spot on the ground. So let's go ahead and sit down in our spots where we're gonna practice yoga today. So go ahead and sit down with me, crisscross applesauce, and we'll bring our hands together at our heart. So we like to sit in this position when we practice yoga. This is our namaste position. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, but you might have seen it when you hear people talk about yoga. Today, this is where we're gonna start our Om song. So if you've heard it before, feel free to sing along with me. Otherwise, you can just follow along with my moves and start catching on when you get the words. Here we go. Rub your hands. Sit up tall, take a deep breath, Om. Very nice, let's try it again. Rub your hands, sit up tall, take a deep breath, Om. Good job, you guys are getting the hang of it. Now, let's try it a little bit different way, and let's try to make that Om sound last as long as we can, okay? All right, so this time, we're gonna rub your belly. Good job. Pat your head. Okay, let it go. Take a deep breath. Here we go. Om. Good job, you guys. I hope your Oms are even longer than mine were. It's okay if you take a little breath in between too, like a Om, Om, Om. Good job. All right, let's try it one more time, rubbing our belly with our hand on the other side to start. Rub your belly. Pat your head. Ooh, that's tough. Okay, let it go. Take a deep breath. Om. Very good, you guys. All right. If you need to clear your throat or take a drink of water, we've got our warm-up done, and now we're gonna get ready to go on our adventure to Tanzania. So Tanzania is in Africa, and it is where we are going to meet a baby lion cub named Lulu that is learning to roar, and she needs our help. So let's get ready to go see her. We're gonna start by warming up our necks. All right, so a neck warm-up is really easy. We just turn our neck very gently to one side, maybe look at the person next to us and give them a wave. Good job. Now we'll turn our neck to the other side, give that person a wave. All right, let's try it one more time, gently turning our head to one side and then to the other side. Very good, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna move our head around in a circle and draw big circles with our nose. Maybe the size of a nice big pizza pan with our nose, drawing our circles a couple of times. Let's trace that circle with our nose, and then we'll come back around the other direction and trace that circle with the other direction, using our nose to draw a nice big pizza pan, or maybe something even bigger like the sun. All right, good job, guys. Now that our necks are all warmed up, let's warm up our shoulders. Go ahead and roll your shoulders around. We're gonna carry a backpack today, so we wanna make sure that they're all warmed up. And I've got a little song for us. It goes like this. Roll your shoulders round and around. Lift them up and put them down. Lift one up, lift two up. Put one down, put two down, going up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, Good job, you guys. All right, our shoulders are all warmed up. Now let's rub our ears to make sure that we have our listening ears turned on today so we can hear the sounds of the animals in the jungle where we're gonna go visit. All right, then with our ears nice and warmed up, let's rub our jaws so we can call out to those animals when we're in the jungle today. Very good. And finally, we're going to sit in a butterfly pose to open up our hips for sitting next to the campfire. So from crisscross applesauce, we're gonna lean back and put the soles of our feet together. This is our butterfly pose where we can imagine our legs are our butterfly wings. And we sit up nice and tall, trying to hold on to our feet. You might need to bend over a little bit. And can you flap your butterfly wings? Very good, you guys. All right, we're all nice and warmed up to go on our adventure, but the next thing we need to do before we leave is pack our backpack. So let's come to sit with our legs out long in front of us, nice and straight, long in front of us, and we'll sit up tall, and we're gonna open up our backpack. So if you need to bend your knees a little bit to reach down to your toes, we're going to bring our hands up high and sit up nice and tall, opening up our backpack. All right, now with our backpack open, we're gonna bring our hands out to the side and twist over to the left, and we'll reach on up to the shelf and get our tent. So go ahead and I need to wiggle that tent down a little. Oh, got it. Now I'm going to gently set it into my backpack. Tuck it in so it's nice and fitted in there. All right, now we'll take our arms out to the other side, twisting this time to the right. We'll reach over, and it's at the very top shelf, so we'll need to reach up really high and grab our sunscreen. All right, coming back to look at in front of us, we want to make sure the top to the sunscreen is on tight. We don't want that spilling all over in our backpack. And go ahead and plop it down on top of the tent. Okay, we're all set. Oh, you know what? I forgot one more thing. We need to get some snacks. So let's go ahead and reach our hands out to the side. Let's twist to the left, and let's grab some snacks from the cupboard. We'll reach up and we'll grab your favorite kind of crackers. Maybe they're Ritz crackers, maybe they're saltines. Put them in your backpack. I've got some oyster crackers, I really like those. And I need to remember my enzymes too. So let's go to the other side, and we'll go this time to the medicine cabinet. So twisting over to the right, we'll reach up high in the medicine cabinet and get our enzymes. So we've got our Pertzy enzymes, or our Creon enzymes, or our Zenpep enzymes, whatever we need to take with our snack, and plop, 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 plop. Put those in our backpack. Okay, now we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and reach our hands up really tall, bending our knees a little if we need to reach over forward and close our backpack. Very good. Well, we're ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and come up on our knees. And let's give our moms and dads a big hug, reaching our arms out wide, and then we'll wrap them around ourselves. Give them a good hug. Very good. All right, let's reach our arms out wide, and one more hug, this time with the other arm on top. Give ourselves a nice big hug, or give our moms and dads a nice big pretend hug by giving ourselves a hug. All right, very good, guys. Now, it's time to catch the train. Come on with me. We'll stand up, and we'll go clickety-clack on our choo-choo train. So bringing your hands to fists on either side of you, here we go. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack around the track. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack around the track. Faster and faster and faster we go. Faster and faster and faster we go. Faster and faster and faster we go until we're going very slow. Choo-choo! We made it! Our train has arrived at the airport. So now let's get on our airplane. I'm gonna teach you airplane pose. Coming down to our knees, we'll stand up tall on our knees like we were when we gave mom and dad a hug. But this time, we're gonna reach our arms out to the side, and then take one of our arms, I'm choosing my right arm, to place the hand on the ground. And then use the other arm, my left arm, to wave to the sky. Very good. Now I'm going to take my left foot, the one that matches the side where my hand's up in the air. I'm going to bring it out to the side, and then I'm going to bring that foot around in front of my knee. All right, am I looking like an airplane yet? Almost there. The last part is to take my bottom leg that's behind me and shoot it out to the side underneath me, bringing my hip up to the sky. Here we go in airplane pose. All right, coming back down to our knees. That was the first time you did that pose. If you got it, awesome. If you want to practice it again on the other side, let's try it. So up in our knees with our hands out to our side, we'll take my left hand this time, place it down on the ground, and wave up to the sky with our other hand. Very good. Now we'll take our top leg, the one that's on top, and swing that foot around so it's right in front of our knee. All right, we're almost there. To get it into our airplane and go flying, we're gonna take our back leg and shoot it out behind us, and here we go to Tanzania. Very good, everyone. All right, if we've arrived in Tanzania, we'll come back to where we were, where we started our airplane, and do a big stretch. We finally arrived, and we can feel that nice warm sun on our bodies. Let's be sure to put on our sunscreen so we don't get burned while we're here. So remember, we put our sunscreen in our backpack. So let's take one of our hands and see if we can reach behind our back and feel around in our backpack. All right, I don't feel it in that pocket. I'm gonna try it with the other arm. Go ahead and reach the other arm, feel behind your back. Oh, I don't feel it there. Oh, there it is, I got it. All right, everybody with your sunscreen, let's go ahead and come up to stand. We're gonna put on our sunscreen. So go ahead and put a big blob on your hand like this. Good job, everybody got their sunscreen? All right, let's rub our hands together and let's put our sunscreen on our legs. We can bend our knees if we need to get all the way down to the tops of our feet. Get our calves, get our knees, get our thighs. Very good. All right, I need some more sunscreen. I'm gonna take it with the other hand this time and do another to get some more. And this time we'll rub it on our arms. So let's rub it on our forearms, on our shoulders, on our biceps. All right, both sides. Very good. All right, let's not forget our faces, getting a little more. We'll rub it on our faces. There we go. Let's not forget our ears. Sometimes the top of our ears can burn, so we'll do a little ear rub. All right, we are nice and covered up in our sunscreen now. We can say hello to the sun safely and it won't burn us. Let's try our sun salutation now. I think we've all practiced this once before. If you haven't, go ahead and follow along with me. You'll catch on really quick. I'll cue you the whole way through. All right, we're gonna come up to the top of our practice space. Mine is my yoga mat. I'm gonna make sure I've got plenty of space behind me because I'm gonna use about the length of my body through this whole sun salutation. All right, so standing with my safe spot behind me, we'll start. Up we go to say hello to the sun. Reaching up, say hi to the sun. Folding down, we say hello to the ground. Hello, ground. Very good. All right, now bend your knees if you need to place your hands on the ground. And we'll take a step back and beep, beep, beep. Good job. Step the other leg and lay down and go to sleep. Very good, guys. All right, it's time to wake up. Now we're awake, we wiggle up like a snake. Can you show me your snake hiss? Very good. Curling our toes, we'll lift into our dog pose. At dog pose, you might need to adjust your feet. Take one of them up in the air and give it a wave. Wag your foot like it's a doggy tail. Arf, arf. Good job. Try it on the other side. Lifting up your other foot. Arf, arf. Very good. All right. Here we go. We're going to take our other foot and step forward again and beep, beep, beep. Step the other leg. Good job. Now we're back at our forward fold and we'll wave down into our feet. All right, we're almost done. To finish our song, we'll lift up tall and strong. Can you show me your muscles? Very good, you guys. Now we'll reach for the sky to wave the sun goodbye. Very good. With your hands at your heart, there's only one thing to say. 1, 2, 3, namaste. All right, guys, we said hello to the sun. I don't know about you guys, but that greeting to the sun made me pretty hot. So we're gonna learn a breathing exercise that can help cool us down. I'm gonna move a little closer to the camera now so you can see me. And what I'm gonna do is curl up the corners of my tongue to make a straw like this. Now, if you can do that, go ahead and try breathing in through the straw like this. Very good. You might feel how it cools your mouth down a little bit. Now, if you can't curl your tongue, that's totally okay. Not everybody's mouth is made the same way and not everybody can do that. You can just do a big smile like this. A big grin, and then breathe in through your teeth. Very good, you guys. That looks great. Well, I don't know about you, but while that cooled my mouth down, it dried it down a little. So I'm gonna pause for a water break. If you've got your water with you, go ahead and grab your water bottle, and we'll take a drink. When you're done with your water, we're gonna come back to the mat. And finally, since we've arrived, we said hi to the sun, we can jump into our Jeep and go to our campsite. So let's go ahead and come back down to our bottoms with our feet in front of us. So go ahead and put your feet right in front of us, and we're getting in our Jeep. Now let's sit up tall, put our arms in front of us, and turn on the Jeep. Ready? Vroom, 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 vroom. Can you make an engine sound with your mouth? Vroom, vroom, vroom. We'll go to one side. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then the other side. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then we'll lean back, going up a nice big hill. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then we gotta go down the hill. Vroom, 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 vroom. And finally, we arrive at our destination, our campsite, where we can set up our tent. So let's go ahead and come back up to standing, and we'll set out one tent pole, and then the other tent pole. Very good. Then the third tent pole, bring that up, and then the fourth tent pole. Yay, we've got our tent up. Very good tents, you guys, those look strong. Now let's test the zipper. So bending our knees if we need to, we're gonna bring our zipper all the way from the top of the tent down to the bottom. Very good. Oh, my zipper zipped all the way down. Now let's see if it'll zip all the way back up again. So coming back up, zip, 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 zip. Oh no, my zipper is stuck. Zip, zip. All right, I'm gonna try to put it back down again. All right, so let's see if we can get it this time. Wiggling it back up. No, not this time. Let's go back down. All right, let's try it one more time. Bringing it all the way up as fast as we can. I got it! Oh, our tent's open again. Okay, very good. Whew. Well, all of that work has made me a little bit stinky. I think I need to go wash my clothes in the river. So let's go sit along the riverside, sitting crisscross applesauce, and we'll put our stinky clothes in the river like we're washing them in a washing machine. So we'll try our washing machine pose. Okay, in washing machine pose, we take our hands in front of us and we clasp our fingers together. Then we bring our hands behind our head and we twist around like a washing machine, going swish, swash, swish, swash, swish, swash, swish, swash. Very good, you guys. Those are great washing machines. Get them nice and clean. All right, then we'll meet back in the middle, and we need to dry our clothes by the campfire. So we're gonna dry our clothes using our tumble dryer pose. Bringing our fingers straight in front of our mouth, we'll blow on them as they go round and round in a circle. You should hear a little bit of a sound, okay? Kind of like a helicopter. Here we go. hope my microphone is picking up that sound because it sure sounds to me like a helicopter. Now I'm going to try it in the other direction. All right, very good, you guys. Our clothes are all nice and dry. Now we can crawl into our tent and take a little nap. So to get into our tent, let's come to our hands and knees. With nice strong hands with starfish fingers and our knees right underneath our hips. We're gonna reach one arm forward and then paying attention to our feet behind us, we'll pick the other foot and stretch it out long behind us. You can keep your foot on the ground if you want, or you can lift it up into the air. Very good. Now let's place our hand down and our knee back down and try it on the other side. So first we have very strong hands on the ground, strong hands with starfish fingers. And then our knees are right under our hips and we can feel our feet pressing into the ground behind us. A nice strong tabletop pose. Then we're gonna take our other hand and stretch it in front of us like we're gonna reach and shake someone's hand. Very good. Now, thinking with our brain, which one is the foot on the other side? Let's take that foot, wiggle our toes, all right, stretch it behind us along the ground, and if we want to, this is a bit of a balance challenge, we can lift it up into the air behind us. Very good. We've made it inside our little tent. Let's go ahead and curl up for a little rest inside of our tent. Now, in the morning, we are going to meet Lulu, and we are very excited to see what she's been up to. So we have a little snooze, and in the morning, we are woken up to the sounds of birds chirping. Coming up to your knees, wrapping your arms around yourself. Can you do a Tweety bird pose? Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 just like birds chirping in the morning. I love waking up to birds chirping. Let's try it on the other side. Oh, that looks so good, you guys. All right, with your elbows on the other side, can you look between your elbows? Tweet, 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 tweet. Very good. All right, those are wonderful birds. And look, right in front of us is Lulu, the lion cub. Now I'm going to teach you all lion's breath. It's how Lulu is greeting us. She wants to show us her lion's roar. So in a lion's roar, we're all gonna practice it with a nice loud roar, and then for the rest of the story, we're going to do a quiet roar as we mimic, as we copy Lulu, who is trying to learn how to do a loud roar. But for this first one, let's let loose. All right, are you ready? Let's go. We're gonna start by counting down. 1, 2, 3, and on the third one, we'll come up with our hands at our sides, beside our head, our tongues out, and we'll do a roar. Roar! Very good. Now, let's try a Lulu style roar, where she's just learning. All right, coming back down to sit on our heels, we'll count it down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Lulu looks so frustrated. Oh, she's got her hands in fists, and she's just so frustrated that she can't get that big roar out. So we have an idea. Sometimes when someone is really frustrated, ourselves included, they need a little space. So let's give Lulu a little space by climbing up this tree that's right next to us, and then we can ask her to roar up to us. So let's go ahead and stand up, and we'll practice our tree pose. So standing with our feet together and our arms at our sides, in our mountain pose, that's where we start, we'll take one heel and place it on top of our other foot. Yes, very good. So your strong trunk is the leg that you're standing and is holding all your weight. Then you can bring your hands together at your heart in our namaste pose and grow your tree up nice and tall. Very good, you guys. Those are nice tall trees. Now, let's look down at Lulu and see how she's doing. Let's see, coming back down to our knees. Let's see if Lulu's got her lion's roar now, okay? We'll give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she's still pretty mad. Oh, We better get down there and help her out. Okay, coming back up to our tree pose. Let's try it on the other side before we climb down. Starting in mountain with our legs nice and tall, we'll pick our other heel, place it on top of our other foot. Very good. Bring your hands together. Grow your tree up tall. Maybe this time you can spread out your branches and twinkle your fingers like the leaves on the trees. Wow, those are some strong trees, you guys. Can you hold those trees nice and steady for me with your branches spread out and your leaves twinkling while I come see if I can blow you down? All right, hold your tree nice and strong. Wow, you guys, I think I got a couple of you. Those were really good, strong trees. All right, let's go ahead and climb down now and see how Lulu's doing. Down we go, down we go, down we go. Very good. All right, so coming down to Lulu on her knees. Oh, she looks so angry that she can't get her lion's breath. So let's remind her that can help us calm down to take some nice deep breaths. And a kind that always helps me is when I breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. So let's try that together with Lulu. Ready? Let's try it again. One more time. Very good. Now that we've got a nice clear head, we realize maybe another animal that makes a loud noise could help Lulu. And we know Ernie the elephant is down by the watering hole. So let's go visit him. Coming up to stand, we're gonna try our elephant pose. So in elephant pose, we take our legs out wide like a nice big elephant. Then we take one of our hands and we swim it around behind us to make our elephant tail. Very good. Then we take our other hand and we bring it up right in front of us, alongside our nose, like our big long elephant's trunk. Now let's all do a nice big elephant auga with me, bringing our trunks from the sky down to the ground. You might need to bend your knees a little. Here we go. Auga. Let's try it again. Auga. Maybe swinging your trunk from side to side. Oh, Ernie the elephant has a very, very loud elephant noise that he makes. So maybe, oh no, look at what Lulu is doing. Lulu is so angry that she's not able to do her roar like Ernie's trunk, that she's taken Ernie's trunk and tied it into a knot. Bringing your arms out to your side, we'll crisscross them in front of us, making kind of a scissors or an X. Then we'll bring the backs of our hands up together into a bit of a knot. That is what Lulu has done to Ernie's trunk. Put it into a knot. Can you believe it? Oh, Lulu, we don't want to hurt other people when we're angry and frustrated. So we tell Lulu that we have a trick for her. We're gonna teach her how to count down from 10 to 1. And it's okay if we start out angry, but the idea is to be calm when we get to 1, okay? Can you try it with me? Okay, we'll start with our angriest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Lulu has decided that yes, she should not have tied Ernie's trunk in a knot. So let's help Ernie untie his trunk. Bringing our arms out to our side again. Let's crisscross our arms in front of us, this time with the other arm on top. Very good. And then let's see if we can bend our arms and bring the backs of our hands together on the other side. And then letting go of our knot. Very good. Oh, Ernie feels much better. Lulu's still a little frustrated, but look who's coming. It's a monkey, and she's got some ideas for how Lulu can learn how to roar. She decides that we could try some monkey jumps. So squatting down on the ground, You might need to lift your heels up a little bit, squatting down on the ground. On the count of 3, we'll all come up together in a monkey jump and say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Good job, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, ooh, ah. Very good, you guys. All right, so Lulu wants to give this a try. So this time in our monkey jump, let's try to roar. Do our lion's breath, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again, very good. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Lulu still can't get her monkey breath, or her lion's breath rather. She got her monkey jump. And you know what? That was kind of fun. It was kind of fun to move her body while she was trying. But who's coming next? It is a giraffe that's coming over. Coming back up to stand. We might need to stretch out our legs from being down in our monkey jump squat. Let's try giraffe pose. We're going to point one foot to the side in front of us, and then the other foot behind us, pointing forward, and bringing our arms in front of our head, or excuse me, on top of our head, like a big long giraffe neck. Now, we'll turn to the side and bend over forward as the giraffe needs to bend down to tell Lulu what's coming. Lulu, there's a volcano that's about to erupt. You need to use your roar to tell the other animals about it. Coming back up tall, Lulu realizes that now is the time. She needs to learn how to roar. Let's try climbing to the top of the nearest mountain and giving our loudest roar. Are you ready? All right, this time we're gonna start at the back of our mats and we're gonna take big steps to the top of the mountain. So standing up nice and tall, let's take one of our knees and lift it up and take a nice big step to the top of the mountain. Very good. All right, coming back up to the top of our mat, we'll lift up our other knee and take another nice big step up the mountain. Very good. Now let's try it 2 more times. Another big step up. Very good, coming back to the top. Whew. And one more big step to the top of our mountain. We've made it. All right, everyone standing nice and tall and strong like a mountain. We're gonna try our roar one last time. All together, 1, 2, 3, the loudest roar you've got. Very good. Lulu did it. Oh my goodness. Now, coming down to the ground in our monkey squat, can we do pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter with our hands? Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. We hear all of the animals running away from the volcano that's about to erupt. Coming back to our knees, we look and we see we'd better get out of here too. There's a hot air balloon that's coming to pick us up. So let's go ahead and do our hot air balloon breath, bringing our hands to the sides of our mouth and taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more, we want to get up really high above this volcano. Very good. Now that we're up above the volcano, we see Lulu and her family that are so very proud of her for learning how to do her roar today and warning all of the animals. We bring our hands down to our hearts and we put our hands over our hearts, thinking of how proud we are of Lulu that she was able to stay calm and have a clear head so that she could roar when it really mattered. All right, our hot air balloon has now landed us back at home. So we can come down to sit on our bottoms and we'll stretch our legs out long in front of us and we'll roll all the way down to our backs where we can rest in our nice cozy bed after our adventure today. Letting your hands be nice and heavy beside you. Letting your head rest nice and heavy on the ground, or the yoga mat, or your carpet. Feeling your feet resting heavy and relaxed. We'll do our very last yoga pose of the day with all our body relaxed, except the corners of our mouths, which will curl up into a little smile, remembering that it's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to get angry. We all do. But we have a choice. And if we don't want to stay that way, and we don't want to hurt other people, we have lots of ways that we know how to calm ourselves down. We can take nice deep breaths. If that doesn't work, we can count down from 10 to 1, or maybe 100 to 1. We can move our bodies to help shake off what's bothering us. And we can choose to be calm and think with a clear head, because it is our choice. It is our choice to be happy, even though sometimes we get mad. I am so proud of each of you for being so brave on our adventure today and trying out some new poses. So let's wake up our bodies so I can tell you how much the awesome in me sees the awesome in you. We'll start by twinkling our fingers, and then we'll twinkle our toes, and then we'll blink our eyes open if they were closed, and we'll roll over to one side. Very good. And lift yourself up off of the ground with your nice strong arms, and we'll meet back in crisscross applesauce. Very good. Okay, now in crisscross applesauce, we'll bring our hands to our hearts, and on the count of 3, we'll say the secret yoga code word, which means the awesome in me sees the awesome in you. 1, 2, 3, Namaste.